Hello, I'm live. Okay, so just waiting for people to join me now on this evening's live broadcast. Okay, so welcome to everyone that's here so far. Hi, Deborah, how are you, darling? Thank you for joining me. Okay. It's a completely different system here to Facebook, so I'm just getting used to that. Okay, so I'm just waiting for people to type in the comments now. We're going live with tarot and angel card readings this evening. Hi, Demetrius. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. How are you? I'm fine. You loving the full moon? Yes. Wow. What a fantastic energy we have this evening with this full moon in Libra. It's a super moon, so it's going to be a big, bright one. Hi, Joe Barnes, Natalia Adams, Eleni Selassie. Hello, darling. Thank you for joining me. I'm just waiting for people to arrive and then we'll get started very soon on our tarot. Emily, hello. Now, as you're already on here, could you think about your questions for this evening? If you have anything that you would like me to answer, because the tarot does work better with questions if possible. Okay, I can just pull you a card, but if you have a question, tonight's the night to ask. Okay, so have a little think whilst I'm waiting for people to join me. Eleni, what's happening with you and Ronnie? Okay. What's happening with you and Ronnie? Okay. Just reading the comments now. So you and Ronnie, do you want to know how, do you mean you'd like to know how things are going to go in the future with Ronnie? Is that what you mean, Eleni? It's a lovely name. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, so just waiting for people. Thank you to everyone who's joined me straight away. I know I was slightly later than planned, but it's a bit more technical at first when you know, on YouTube. I'm sure I'll get used to it though. And I am planning to be on regularly because it's such a great platform to go live. So, okay. Should I carry on with mediumship and we'll just run into a business? Oh, Deborah Smith. Never knew that. Okay. Are you reading the signs or taking questions? I'm taking questions, Eleni. So just straightforward, focused, specific questions work the best with tarot. I've got tarot. I've got angel cards. Actually, 1 second. My tarot are over behind the curtain. So let's have a look on my shelf. Yep. Sorry about this, folks. Let's just get these. Won't be a second. Okay, I've got them. There we are. Got my Rider-Waite. I have so many decks, but I always tend to come back to these Rider-Waite. Hi, Adam. How are you? Thank you for joining me, darling. I would love to know if I will become debt-free eventually. That's a good question to start with. Emily Lloyd, welcome, and thank you for joining me. So for those of you who have just joined, we're celebrating this full moon this evening, this super moon. It's in Libra. Do we have any Libras out there? And also we have entered the spring equinox and the sun is in Aries. So lots to be thankful for, I feel. It's a wonderful, positive and balanced energy. Aries and Libra are polar opposites, but in many ways they complement each other. So, yeah, a very good vibe for this evening. Perfect energy for tarot, the full moon. So, I'm going to go back to Emily Lloyd, and her question is, will I become debt-free eventually? Okay, Emily, let's have a look for you, darling. Will Emily become debt-free? Well, literally 3 cards flew out of the deck there. I'm sure you saw that, Emily. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, okay? Now, the Queen of Swords relates to air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. She's very direct, this lady. She's very honest. I feel there's someone around you telling it to you pretty straight. Could be someone a bit older, someone who feels that you need her advice. And then you had the Ace of Wands. So I'm wondering if you're thinking of new employment. Because if you are, then that is going to help matters a lot. You have the Knight of Wands here. So it just feels to me, something's coming in, an opportunity which will help you with your debt. Let's take another card, the Emperor. You need to get organized, darling, and take control of your life. I feel as if you've allowed things to slide in the past and got a little complacent. But look, the Knight of Pentacles, in answer to a question like that, indicates that in time, yes, you will get out of this debt. You certainly have the ability. The Knight of Wands is asking you to take a very methodical, step-by-step approach to this. In other words, make a plan, make a budget and stick to it. And bit by bit, you will pay this off. Don't give up on it. It may seem as if it's years away, but actually, you know, you've got to look at it from the long term. You know, after a few months, you've paid off so much and then again so much. And by the end of the year, it all adds up. OK, so, yes, step by step, you will get there. But it's going to take patience and it's going to take determination. And as I say, you need to get yourself organized. All right. And that was for Emily. OK. So thank you to everyone who's joined me this evening for these full moon readings. Okay, hi Natalia, how are you? Joanne K. Thank you, Sarah, makes perfect sense to me. You're welcome, Emily. Stay with us. Stay with us. You never know, you may receive another card, perhaps from the angel deck. So Maggie Fellows, welcome. Demetrius, I think I said hello to you earlier, darling. A general message for the energy of this full moon. Thank you. That's a lovely question. And what a full moon it is. Okay, so this is for Demetrius. What does Demetrius need to know, please, this evening under this lovely full moon? Dear universe, please tell us what Demetrius needs to know. Okay, let's have a look. Page of Swords. I feel something's coming in for you. This could be a message of some kind. And I feel you're going to need to sort of be on your toes and be ready for action, Demetrius, okay? You're going to need to sort of be in gear, and it's going to come down to a lot of quick thinking. You have the Empress and you have the Justice card, which relates to Libra, actually, and balance. But the Empress card is basically about... it's about love, it's about beauty, it's about caring. I do feel actually you've got a lovely caring nature, Demetrius. And there's someone around you who cares for you very, very much. Now, the Justice card is indicating there's a decision that you'll need to make. And I feel, as I say, you're going to have to make this decision pretty quickly, all right? But yeah, well, you asked about the full moon. And as I said, the Justice card relates to Libra. So this is, although you need to make this decision quickly, you still need to weigh up the pros and cons, Demetrius, if that makes sense to you, all right? So sometimes we just have to think on our feet, and that's what I feel is going to happen for you over the next few days or so. Something's coming in where you're going to think, oh, what do I do? What do I do? But you need to stay calm, as with the Justice card, and realize that by staying calm, you will be able to come to a successful decision and know where you're going, okay? Sometimes it's about seizing the day, Demetrius, if you know what I mean. Okay. So can I ask about my love life with Ronnie? What will happen with us? Thanks so much. This is helpful. Okay, Eleni. Let's have a look. You're very welcome, Demetrius. Thank you for joining us this evening. Eleni wants to know about her love life with Ronnie. Okay. Well, let's have a look for Eleni. What does Eleni need to know, dear universe, please? What does she need to know about her love life? Okay, Ronnie is coming out as the King of Pentacles. Now, let's put another card with that. Seven of Cups and the High Priestess. Okay. There's something about Ronnie that you're unsure of. Okay, Eleni. And it's your intuition telling you. I feel it's quite a... Sometimes it's a subtle feeling and sometimes it's an overpowering feeling. But I feel you're extremely receptive at the moment to the messages that are coming in from the universe. And they're trying to tell you something. So what I want to say to you, Eleni, is you need to listen, really listen. I feel that you do at times have very strong intuition, but sometimes you dismiss it. But the messages are coming through for you. They're there for you. They're answers to your questions. And there's something not sort of adding up is what I want to say to you, Eleni. So you need to get in touch with what your heart is telling you, you know, those little whispers inside of you that is saying, hang on a minute, this doesn't feel right. There is a Seven of Cups here. So I want to say to you, Eleni, please don't look at this relationship with rose-coloured glasses, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's good or bad. What I'm saying is there's a need to keep a grip on reality, to see Ronnie for who he is, okay? And to see this relationship or potential relationship for you know, what is truly possible, rather than having a kind of, how can I say, sometimes we can fantasize, can't we, and tell ourselves that that's actually the case. But I feel with this relationship, you need to keep a firm grip on reality, especially in terms of the future and the things that he's telling you and that kind of thing, Eleni. I hope that makes sense to you. I'll take you an angel card. Morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So it's about positivity, Eleni, okay? Stay positive about yourself, about your future, but don't allow anyone to take advantage or to sort of make you believe things that aren't necessarily true, okay? Keep your feet firmly on the ground with this, okay, Eleni? Hope that helps you. Champagne Sea, I would love to know how to work with the energy of the moon. Thanks. Okay, well, this evening, Champagne, we're focusing on tarot. So, but perhaps another night we can do full moon manifesting. But for this evening, we're just going to stick to tarot, darling. So if you have a question for that, please type in the comments, okay? Okay, Michelle Morrison. Good evening, Sarah. What are the energies around my job area? Many thanks. Okay, so Michelle Morrison, let's have a look. What are the energies around your job? Okay, dear universe, please tell us what Michelle needs to know about her job at the moment. What does she need to know? What are the energies? What are the energies? Wow, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. You're worrying about this, aren't you, my darling Michelle? I sense somehow that you can't fully trust whoever it is you're working for. There's something you're not being told, or there's some kind of underhandedness going on somewhere, dishonesty, that kind of thing. Sometimes companies do have plans and they don't let you know, and we're not always aware of what they're doing, what our managers are doing, and what those at the top are doing. So somehow, you're kind of aware of this in a way. You seem to be anxious about the future in terms of your job. Let's take another card. The Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands. It does appear to have been a struggle for you, darling. This is for Michelle Morrison. But the Wheel of Fortune it's like it's spinning you toward a new direction. And at the moment, I want to say to you, just go with the flow, carry on as you are, and try not to worry so much. I just feel such anxiety with this in one way or another. They're kind of not, you're not feeling very secure. And I'm not surprised, because they seem to have these underhanded tactics that are making you feel suspicious, and anxious, as I say, and that's not a very nice way to be. But this Wheel of Fortune is saying something's coming in here to push you forward in a new direction, as I said. So go with the flow for now, because it won't always be like this, okay? And that is for Michelle. Okay, so thank you for joining me, everyone. Okay, so I'm just looking at the questions now. Okay. Rupali Khanna, hello, darling. Thank you for joining me. What is your question, please? Put your question in the comments, and then I can come back to you. Just have a little sip of this. Lillian Summers, hi, Sarah. Anything for me? I feel lots of spirit around me. Okay. So let's ask for Lillian. What does Lillian need to know? Okay, so we shuffle these cards for you, Lillian. First of all, I want to ask, why is spirit around Lillian at the moment? What are they trying to get across to her? What is their message, please, for Lillian? Well, first of all, they want you to get out and start enjoying yourself, Lillian. Maybe things have been a bit serious lately. Perhaps you've had your difficulties, and they just feel as if you need to let your hair down a little bit. They also feel that there's something that you need to celebrate. What is it you need to celebrate? Perhaps there's someone around you that wants you to go out and have some fun with them. You have the Nine of Pentacles. It's another card of enjoyment. It's another card of reward. So they're telling you here that you've worked hard. You've overcome a lot, and you're at a point now where you just need to step back and think about what would make you happy. Okay, Lillian. Seven of Wands. There's a lot of things you've had to deal with on your own, and they want you to know you're not alone. They are very much with you, very much supporting you. Okay, just call to them, ask for their help. Okay, they're sending you a lot of positive energy here. They're asking you to step out into the world, get out of your comfort zone, is what they're saying here. It's time to embrace life. You've been a little bit lost recently, I feel they're telling me here. And the Eight of Wands is indicating that, they are doing all they can to get their messages to you, I feel it's like a family of spirit around you, okay? The message is very, very strong, but you're going to get more signs from them as the time progresses. And you've got the Chariot card here, another card of taking control, being courageous, really going forward. They're asking you, stop procrastinating. I feel they're telling me there's something you're procrastinating about, and it's time for you now to really do the things you want to in life. Stop holding yourself back. And the final card, this is your family coming through here, Lillian. It is without a doubt, because you've got the 10 of Cups. And your family are sending you so much love, my darling. You've been through some sticky patches, but they're there with you and they're pushing you forward, you know, into this new cycle of your life. And that's for Lillian. I hope that helps, Lillian. Okay. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you for joining me. Rapali, I know you were on the other day and didn't get a message. Let's see if I can draw you some cards. My person of interest is watching me on social media. Want to know if he is planning to contact within the next 2 weeks to reconcile or offer love. Let's have a look for you. Michelle, wow, spot on, Sarah. I'm going to start 2 weeks training in a shop, but I suffer from panic attacks. So yes, the 9 of Swords, but I've also got to change my career due to ill health, but many thanks. Yeah, there's such a lot of anxiety there with you, darling. I feel you need a different kind of job, you know, really do. Something that's a lot slower and calmer, a different type of environment. So before you start anything, think about what would suit you best, okay? 7 of Pentacles, Rapali. Do you know what he's thinking about it? He's really thinking about it. He's not sure what to do. There's a lot going around in his head. He's quite a free spirit, I have to say, and a little bit stubborn as well at times. He's used to coping alone and being alone, and he likes to travel. Okay, you will hear from him. You've got the 8 of Wands. You will hear from him in the future. Not quite sure if it will be within the next 2 weeks, but you will hear from him again. You have the Chariot. He may even come and visit you, or you may go and visit him. 10 of Cups. You know, it looks like you two, if you could have the potential of happiness, but in some ways you're feeling a bit alone right now. Final card. What is it that's holding him back? He seems to be scared of commitment, I feel. And you're doing such a lot of giving. And I want to say to you, make sure that whatever relationship you're in, that there is an equal amount of give and take, Rapali. Because what I'm picking up with you is a really lovely, caring soul, okay? But don't go running, you know. If someone really wants to be with you, they'll make time. And I'm sure you've heard that expression before. But yeah, you will hear from him again. I'm not quite sure when, but you will. Until then, you know, try not to over worry. I feel you really are over worrying and analysing this situation. He's definitely in deep thought about you. You're on his mind. He's just got a little bit of a fear of commitment, I would say, Rapali. That's what I feel with this. Let's draw you an angel card, Rapali. Okay, wow. How about this, Rapali? Worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. What did I say, Rapali? The angels are confirming this for you, darling. You know you are worthy of love. You're worthy of happiness as well. I feel at times you've really settled for second best, and you really don't need to, because when we believe and love ourselves, believe in ourselves and love ourselves, we attract good people. We attract the right people. Okay, so you know, make sure that you are not settling, won't you? Okay, and don't allow anyone to leave you hanging there. Okay, Rapali. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Does he love you, Rapali? Well, I feel at the moment he definitely thinks a lot of you, but he just has a bit of a thing with commitments, Rapali. And I'm not. What I'm picking up is that perhaps you want more than he wants. You know, at this moment, anyway, in time. Okay. So thank you to everyone who's joined me. Okay. I hope that helps, Rapali. I'm very honest with my cards, and I do my best to put it as gently as possible, but I'd rather tell you things as I see them. You are a lovely soul, and he is thinking about you, but it's just a commitment thing with him, okay? It's nothing personal. It's just how he is. Lillian, that's so true. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you. So, any questions, please? Just type in the your favourite word is procrastinate. I know, it's so easily done, Maggie. Maggie, did you go to Spain? Have I imagined that? Let me know. Okay, so Natalia, have made my current situation with the person I'm thinking about. Have I made? Is that what you mean? Can you elaborate slightly on that? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Natalia. Yes, last week. I thought so. That was when my son Adam was here, wasn't it? So did you have a lovely time? I'm sure you did. Which part of Spain did you go to? I haven't been abroad for a while now, but I did used to go to Spain. Love Spanish music and Spanish dancing. Fab weather. Great. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. So just looking at the comments as they fly by. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Ah, lovely. Lovely, Maggie. Isn't that nice? Let's pull a card for you, Maggie. Let's pull a card for you. Okay, what do we need to know from Maggie Fellows, please? What do we need to know? Okay, so these are readings this evening for the full moon, in celebration of the full moon. Can anyone feel the energy and where you are? Can you see the moon yet? I mean, it won't actually be full in the UK till about 1 a.m. in the morning. But I won't be awake then. I don't know if you will be. So let me know if whilst you're on, if you get a glimpse of it. And you do know that you can go out underneath that full moon this evening and really let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Let go of relationships, toxic relationships, relationships that put your life out of balance, those type of relationships that make you feel uneasy, unfulfilled, okay? Because Libra is about balance, it's about harmony, and that's what you need to tune into at the moment, making sure that you just spend time with people who make you feel good. We all need sun and fun, Sarah. I like that, Maggie. It rhymes. Will I receive a positive response to a message I sent earlier, or have I made things worse? Sorry, Sarah. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look for Natalia. Okay. Right, let's see. Hanged Man. Right now, let's have a look. It's kind of hanging in the balance, Natalia. Let's take some more cards for this one. This is a bit of a tricky one, Natalia. I'm not sure what you've said or done. You haven't told me, but I feel as if there's a bit of a limbo around this right now. Okay, so let's ask why there is a limbo. Why do we have this limbo around Natalia, please? Dear universe, what's happened here? Okay, it's about the communication, isn't it, between you? Just looking here. He's a strong character. Do you know what? It's really, I'm going to say it's touch and go here, Natalia. Right now, at the moment, there may be a delay, but have you made things worse? I think you're going to need to be patient with this guy. Just feel as if he's easily frightened off. That's how I want to put it. And what I want to say is, darling, don't force the issue, because I'm feeling your anxiety around it. I'm feeling your need for commitment. I'm feeling your need for honesty from him, and you're not getting it. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. And we can't force these things. Somehow I feel that he's rowing in a different boat to you, or in a different direction, if you know what I mean. And it's kind of down to whether you accept him as he is, because I don't feel he's going to change at the moment. Okay, it doesn't mean he won't change in the future, but right now he's sort of content coming to sort of come and go. All right. Have you made things worse was your question. I don't know about you've made it worse, but I feel it doesn't take a lot for him to step back, does it? So don't blame yourself. Definitely don't blame yourself, because what you've said, I feel, needed to be said in many ways. Okay, let's take you an angel card, angel answers card. Oh, okay, I need to turn these around. Let's take you an angel answers card. We have an angel answers card, please. Look for a sign. So I feel he's going to give you these signs. You have to read between the lines with him. I feel he gives you mixed messages. And you kind of don't know where you stand with him. And this is what makes you say the things or do the things that you do. And it's quite understandable when people leave you in this limbo state, you know. It can send you crazy, can't it? So we end up saying things that we sometimes regret. But please don't blame yourself, because this is not about you. This is his own issues that are at play here. But I do feel it's about accepting that this is who he is, okay? I hope that helps you. Michelle Morris, in the past few days, my body clock is back to front. I'm up late at night now. I'm not sure if it's to do with the full moon, as I know it's only a temporary thing. It could have a lot of connection with the full moon, actually, Michelle. It can really play havoc with our sleep. Some people find it impossible. In fact, some people suffer with insomnia during the full moon, especially, you know, if it's their star sign or the opposite star sign to their own. So you're welcome, Natalia. Hope that helped you, darling. Okay, so Deborah Smith would like a card. Hi, Deborah. Thank you for joining me again this evening. Let's have a look for you. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Okay, you seem to have two younger people around you, Deborah. I feel that they're in and out of your home, and it's like they're the love of your life. When I say two people, they could even be children, because we're talking about pages here. But it's something I feel that's coming up that you need to celebrate with them as well. Is it a birthday or something like that? But anyway, coming back to your reading, we have two young people here who are very much around you, very closely connected to you. And as I said, there could be a celebration. You've got the Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Right, there's a lot for you to think about, okay? There's someone around you who is, I feel you can't trust him. He has ulterior motives at times, and I'm picking up a he. I feel he has a connection with your past. And it's like you never quite know what his game plan is. Let me know if that makes sense to you, Deborah, but that's what I'm picking up, okay? And I need you need to sort of step back and think about this situation that has kind of been going on between you and him, or between him and your family. I'm picking up a family connection. Whoever this is, you're right not to trust them. You're in deep reflection here about something, Deborah. And the Queen of Wands tells me that, you know what, you're not going to stand any nonsense from this person, this bloke, whoever he is. And the Five of Cups is indicating that it's something you've been a bit sad about as well. So you need to recover and heal from that. But look, you've got the beautiful Sun card. So that indicates that the sunshine is returning to your life. I feel that, you know, positivity as well is also returning. So focus on that. Focus on the joy that you have in your life right now. And I feel a lot of that is connected with these two young people, whether they're children or youngsters. You'll have to let me know. So that's for Deborah. Okay, let me know if that sounds right to you, Deborah, because that's what I'm picking up for you, my love. Okay, so let's have a little drop of this. Sounds very right. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I meant to take you an angel card as well, Deborah, actually. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work-life balance for the flow of activities. Okay, so this is about you taking things a bit more steady, Deborah, calming down, slowing down, and putting your feet up once in a while. Focus on the simple pleasures, Deborah, okay? It's not the big things that make us happy in the end, is it? It's always the little simple things. You know, a hot cup of tea, putting our feet up, watching our favourite TV programme, nice long soak in the bath, lighting a few candles at night and turning the lights out. All those little pleasures, reading a book. That's what they're asking you to do, Deborah, okay? So, okay. That's right, Maggie, yeah. It's true when it comes down to it. And I think the older we get, the more we realise that, don't we? So I'll now go to Sabrina, the man I'm dating. Okay, so let's have a look at the man you're dating. Look at this relationship for you then, Sabrina. Okay. What's going on with this relationship between Sabrina and this man? And Deborah Smith, yes, we have cleared out the complete house of clutter and salts in each corner of the rooms. That's good to cleanse negative air. That's good. It's really good, especially now we've hit the spring equinox. It's a great day actually to get rid of anything negative and to plant seeds of hope, plant some lovely bulbs for the future in the garden. Perhaps we've missed that, but you know, it's this evening now, but it doesn't, you've still got the energy that continues for the next week or so, and you can plant something new in the garden and tend to it, you know, and focus on your goals whilst you're planting it. Okay, so this was for Sabrina. We're looking at your relationship. What's going to happen in this relationship for Sabrina, please? What's going to happen? Okay, let's see. Okay, Deborah, plant something nice, perhaps if you've got some time tomorrow, and focus on the goals for the future. So this is for Sabrina. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the Lovers. He really does have, he's a bit of a commitment phobe, Sabrina. He's scared. He's just scared of being in love. Look at this. 8 of Swords, can you see that? He's scared. It frightens him. He's frightened of being hurt. And he's just someone who likes his freedom. The Lovers card tells me that, you know, there is a good connection between you. It's such a shame. But he just doesn't view relationships in the way you do. He's had something happen to him in the past that's frightened him. You know, these are past issues that have stayed with him, and they're preventing him from kind of making a commitment that he needs to with you. As I say, I do feel the two of you are close in many ways. But I want to say to you, Sabrina, you may need to make a decision about this, you know, because it looks to me as if you're a bit fed up and kind of have been thinking about moving away from him and leaving him behind. You know, perhaps going in search of someone new. I do feel these thoughts have crossed your mind, especially recently, because enough is enough, isn't it? You know, there comes a point where you have to say to yourself, is this going anywhere? And I don't feel it's going where you want it, Sabrina. And you know, I'd love to tell you different, but I just don't feel it's going to change. The decision is sort of rests with you, because I feel he's happy to let things just glide along as they are. But I'm not sure that this is what you want, or what fulfills you. You just don't feel, it doesn't feel that you're fulfilled. Okay, Sabrina. So you just need more from life. What else have we got here? Page of Pentacles. Five of Wands. I feel as if you're constantly struggling to get some time with him. It's almost as if everyone wants a piece of him. But you're determined. You're really determined. But something's telling me you're kind of getting to the point where you may be ready to step out on your own, Sabrina, and go in search of something new. The decision is yours, of course, Sabrina, because the cards are only they're a possible outcome. You know, it's in your hands at the end of the day. But your angel card says, blessed change, a major life change brings you great blessings. So it is time for change. That's what I was saying to you. It is time for change. I'm going to take a little charm for you as well. Let's take I forgot my little charms were here. Okay, we've got the, wow, of all the charms, that's the first charm I've taken this evening. It's the scales representing Libra. How about that? So this is about you taking back the balance in your life, Sabrina. You know, the balance, the harmony. I feel as if you need, Libra tends to like to be in a partnership. I don't know what star sign you are, Sabrina, but I feel that you need someone who is there for you. I don't feel he's there for you enough. You know, it's the yin and the yang type of thing. And so this is asking you to look at the balance in your life and whether he balances you enough. Okay. I also feel that you give such a lot, perhaps more than you should. All right. So that's for Sabrina. I hope that helped you, darling. Okay, so hi. So it's my eyes. Anna Alvis. Is it Alvis or Alves? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for joining me. I've got my tarot and angel cards this evening. I also have my charms. And we're looking at your questions. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining me. And Natasha, thank you as well. Oh, thank you, Maggie. That's very nice. What a lovely way to put it. What a lovely way to put it. So I'm going to draw you a card, Maggie. Maggie's just come back from Spain. She joined us live from Spain. So that was quite exciting. Let's have a look for Maggie. What does Maggie need to know? You've not left me a question tonight, Maggie. So, Natasha, you fire away with your questions. That's what I'm here for tonight. And I will be doing more of these lives. I will find a regular time that I can come on so that you'll know Sarah's on so-and-so night and come on and ask your questions. So once I've got used to this platform, then I can work out the times that are best. Could you tell me, by the way, okay, Maggie, I'll have a look at that. Could you tell me, by the way, whether you would prefer me to come on around this time, later in the evening, morning, afternoon? What's better for you? Because that's what I need to gauge. I will try a few different times on YouTube and we'll see where we go with it. But let me know in the comments if you can. Okay, Maggie, what does Maggie need to know about love, please? What does Maggie need to know about love? Yes, they are the major arcana, Michelle. Yes. They're not just a major arcana. I've got all sorts of charms. I've got a few sets, but the ones I've got this evening, Michelle, are major arcana, and I've also got some spirit totem, animal charms. I've got other bits and pieces that I've added to the charms. So it's like a bit of a mix, really, I suppose, but there are some major arcana in there. Yeah, I also have some Lenormand charms, which I'll have to bring out another night. Okay, so we're looking for Maggie. Okay, what's coming in from Maggie? Dear universe, let us know, please, what's coming in from Maggie. Okay, Six of Pentacles. I'll show you these in a moment, Maggie. I do feel you've had your issues with trust in the past with relationships, Maggie. Someone did let you down. You've got the Six of Pentacles, you've got the Four of Pentacles, you've got the Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Star. So I do feel in the past there's been some, what I would consider a bit of a toxic situation between you and someone else. Okay, Maggie, thank you. Now, you've not mentioned if you're with someone. Are you with someone, Maggie? Because we can look at that relationship. But what I want to say is make sure, won't you, that whatever you do, you're only with someone who's good for you, because you have such a giving nature, Maggie. You've got this Six of Pentacles. And I feel that whoever you were with in the past, you were the one to do the giving, and they sort of took from you quite a bit. You know, it just wasn't an even balance. That's what I'm picking up here. In fact, he at times, you know, was he immature? Was he irresponsible? That's what I'm feeling here with this Seven of Swords. It's like he left a lot of stuff to you to do, to get on with, and you have got a lovely strength about you, but at times you're taken advantage of. You have got a strong personality though, and you're a survivor, Maggie. Four of Pentacles. Did you struggle to let go of this relationship, the one I'm talking about now, Maggie? Because I really feel that it was tough for you. And when we're in toxic relationships, it can be a struggle to let go. We actually tell ourselves that you know, we can't leave that person, and you know, we get scared. We trap ourselves for one reason or another. But we find our strength, and I feel that eventually you found your strength, Maggie, and you've become stronger, basically, as a result of this situation. But you know what? You've got this lovely Star card, Maggie. That brings in hope and positivity. I feel you've healed an awful lot, and you're still healing. I'm glad to hear you went to Spain, because it's like you're starting to live your life again. You're starting to do the things you want to do. And this is exactly what you need, all right? Right now, just focus on what makes you feel good, because you're still in recovery in many ways. But the Star card is there saying that this is the rainbow after the storm, Maggie. So, you know, something nice will come in, but make sure that you're not drawn into a toxic relationship. Perhaps he was a bit narcissistic or something like that. He wasn't good for you. And I feel that now when you look back, you realise that. At the time, it was difficult, but you do realise that now. And I want to say, you know, it's about you learning and growing from that relationship. There's so much to take from it. It's just about not repeating those patterns, because sometimes the devil can indicate repetitive patterns of behaviour. So do be careful of that, because you deserve so much more than you had, and you deserve to be happy, Maggie. And I'm going to draw you an angel card as well. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So basically, you just need to get some advice as to, I feel, your future, especially in terms of your love life, and making sure that your goals and aspirations, you know, are the right ones for you. Perhaps just need to talk to someone about your life in general, really, Maggie. Okay, don't feel as if you have to struggle on your own all the time. That's for Maggie. You're welcome, Maggie. I've said this before, have I? Wow. I couldn't remember, to be honest. So there's so many people that I read for, but I've hit the nail. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad, Maggie. You know, you definitely deserve better. But the Star card is telling you, do not give up hope, because good people are out there. So many good people in the world. It's just we get used to we get drawn. If we're good people, we get drawn into bad situations sometimes. You know, especially if you're an empath and you care. You know, people like that will literally stick to you like glue, and it's hard to get them off, you know. But look out for red flags next time, Maggie, won't you? And I feel you will know. I feel you've learned a lot from this. No, that's right, Maggie. So hope that's helped you, darling. Okay. Right, so just waiting for the comments to go up, move up. They do get a little bit stuck at times. Oh, you love the charms, Michelle. Yeah, they're lovely. I love my charms. I don't think you can see them though. Oh, can you see them? You can see something like that. That's my little high priestess. There's all sorts of bits and pieces. Hi, Adam. What time will I be on till tonight? Let me think. What time did I get on? I got on at about 1:15. So I'll be here till about 7:15, Adam. Thank you for asking. Twin soul spirit, how can I block someone who feeds me negative energy? Ooh, that doesn't sound very nice for you, twin soul. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. First of all, call to the angels, twin soul. You know, I feel the angels are extremely close to you anyway, but ask the angels to come in and send their divine energy and guidance, okay? Justice card. Now, the Justice card is about balance, and I feel that let's go back to your question. This person has a toxic soul, okay? And the Justice card is telling me that it's not fair on you that you are receiving their negative energy in this way. You need to free yourself. The Fool is about being free. You need to free yourself from anyone like this, actually. I feel you are an empath and that you are drawing people towards you that are feeding off your positive energy, okay? And you need to ground yourself, and you need to close yourself down and making sure that you don't spend time with them. Now, when we have negative people or energies around us, it can be hard to keep our distance depending on the situation. If it's someone in close family, for example, you know, it can be difficult, can't it? But you have to sort of mentally detach yourself in a sense and don't be drawn into their battles. You've got the Five of Swords. So whoever this is, they have a very intimidating way about them. They're not very nice. They're in fact, sometimes the Five of Swords can relate to a bit of a bully. Do not allow this person's toxic energy to invade you. The Emperor, yeah, again, I feel this person has a very controlling nature as well. So you have to make sure you balance your time and spend your time with the right people. You know, the Hanged Man is Six of Swords. You need to get away from anyone that's like that. Just keep your distance as much as possible, twin soul. And let's probably draw you an angel card. I'll just draw you another one. We had that earlier. So stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So it's about remaining optimistic and positive in this situation. In fact, it's your positive energy that they feed off of. Okay. And you know, sometimes if we can just ignore a negative person, eventually they'll give up and go away. Okay. They want to upset us because inside them they feel bad, and so they want to make you feel bad. Don't allow this to happen, twin soul. You're too good for that. All right. So distance yourself as much as possible, and also imagine a lovely pink light around you protecting you. You know, this is the angelic divine energy that you need. And your first card was the Temperance card, so the angels are very close to you right now and keeping you safe. So call on them, my darling. I would love an angel card before you go. That's Emily. Okay. Emily, accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. So the angels are asking you to open your heart to heaven's help. They know you've needed their guidance and support, and they're there for you. Okay. In other words, now you've asked, they've heard, and they're making plans to help you. Behind the scenes, you may not realize it yet, but you will as things start to improve in your life. Okay, especially in answer to whatever you've asked help for. Let's have a look. Well, look for a sign. How about that? Don't they work beautifully together? Look for a sign, Emily. A sign could be anything. A little robin that appears on your garden fence, you know, repetitive numbers that you see, when you're out and about on your travels, etc. You may hear some lovely tunes that repeat themselves. You know, put all the dots together because these are signs coming from your angels, okay, that you know, and guiding you towards something. Sometimes a song can have lyrics that actually are a message to us. You know, they have the answer to our question within those lyrics. So listen out for those as well. That's for you, Emily. Thank you to everyone who's joined me this evening. This is a broadcast, a live broadcast for in celebration of our full moon, which is in Libra this evening, and we also have the spring equinox. You know, we have the sun in Aries. It's a really powerful combination. Fantastic night for tarot and for letting things go. Okay, so it's about letting go of negative energy and opening yourself up to the positive. Okay, we've had a lot of positive angel cards this evening. And hello to Shaban Tanda. Sending love and positive energy to you, Sarah. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to draw you an angel card, Shaban. Okay, you've got accept heaven's help as well. Let's try another one for you. Simplify your life, Shaban. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So this is about you letting go of things that are unnecessarily difficult, Shaban, okay? This is about you focusing on the simple things, and also, you know, don't make anything harder than it is, okay? It doesn't have to be as difficult as you make it sometimes, all right? Forget about perfect, just do it is what I want to say, and get rid of anything that's cluttering up your mind, cluttering up your environment. I feel that you need a nice clean, clear space around you in order to work efficiently, and focus on the simple joys in life. You know, you've said about positive energy, Shaban, which is lovely. Stay with that, you know, and you know, every day make sure you do something simple, whether it's a lovely warm hot cup of coffee, or a little walk out in the sunshine for 10 minutes. Make sure you are focusing on those simple joys. It's not always about the big picture, is it? But make your life simple, and whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you know, don't allow things to overwhelm you. One step at a time. Let's take another angel card for Shaban here. You're ready, Shaban. And one more, please, universe. If you believe, okay, so it's about you believing that you can do it, Shaban. You have the ability to achieve the things you've set your heart on. You're ready, okay? So it is about grabbing, you know, taking the ball by the horns and really going for it now. But you know, try to make it try not to make it a complex a procedure. Keep things simple. That's what I'll leave you with, Shaban. Thank you for joining me this evening. Deborah, many blessings, Sarah. Thank you once again. Oh, you're welcome, darling. Okay, Maggie's going to have a cover as well. Okay. Amazing as always, Sarah. Lots of lessons I'm sure others can learn from too. Oh, thank you, Shaban. That's very kind of you. But it's about keeping it simple, darling, isn't it, in life? We can have a habit of making things difficult for ourselves, but actually, when it comes down to it, you know, if we go step by step, we get there, don't we? So, you know, don't overwhelm yourself with things, simple pleasures, and a simple plan is what I want to say to you. Okay. Okay, so we've got Ankita Sandil, is it? Thank you for joining me. Hi, really want to know what the universe holds for me. Lots of love and positive energy. Okay, let's have a look, my love. What does the universe hold for Ankita? What a beautiful name. You're welcome, Emily Lloyd. Okay. Okay, so Ankita. I'm so glad that's energized you, Emily. Okay, Ankita, King of Swords. And what was your question again? What does the universe hold for me? We've got the King of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the King of Swords relates to air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I feel as if there is someone in your environment that you're very much involved with of this star sign, and you'll know who this is. Now, is this a partner or potential partner, Akita? This, if not, it's someone who's very close to you, and I feel that this is someone you can confide in and share your thoughts with, share your dreams with, and even share your feelings and emotions with. Okay, I do feel you need a shoulder to cry on a little bit right now. And this person has your best interests at heart. You have a lot to think about, don't you? There's a lot on your mind, especially in practical terms, about your long-term future. And I feel you will find that this person is someone who can give you very good sound advice. The King of Swords can be harsh sometimes, can be direct, can be blunt sometimes, but they always cut through a situation and help you to see things with clarity and insight. And that's what I feel is happening here with this guy, this King of Swords. I don't know if you know who this is at the moment, but what I want to say to you is that the King of Swords is someone who is very much a person who will give you good sound advice, okay? And that is for who was that for? That was for Ankita. Okay, Ankita. So, right. This was just random readings, Twin Soul. So thank you very much for being with me this evening. It's been lovely linking up live with you. I think I've pretty much come to everyone, have I? Natasha. Oh, thank you, Natasha. That's so kind of you. I don't think I gave you a card. Yes, I'm sure it's you that I need to come to. So I'm coming to Natasha here. What does Natasha need to know, please? Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. The moon. Okay, Natasha, you've got the moon. We've got the full moon tonight. You've got the Nine of Swords and you've got the Chariot. Okay. So, Natasha, what I'm picking up here, darling, is are you suffering with anxiety, low mood at all? Could you type in the comments, please? Are you suffering with anxiety or low mood? Because I'm feeling a roller coaster of emotions. And especially right now, during this full moon, it seems to be really having quite an impact on you in certain ways. It's something you're worrying about. And I want to say to you, do you know what? You need to take control of a certain situation. That's what I'm being told to give you. Take control of your future. It's like you've been afraid to do something. What is it you're afraid to do? If you can type in the comments as you know, as much as possible. That will really help. It's a bit of a delay after you type, and then I receive them. So finding a new job and friendships. I see. Yeah. You know, you're worrying about these things, but actually, I feel you need to step out of your comfort zone, Natasha. I feel as if you need to broaden your search, and you know, basically, it could be that you need to go further afield, Natasha. I feel as if you're staying too close to home, and that whatever it is you're searching for, and it could be to do with work, there may be a need to literally, you know, get out of this comfort zone that you've sort of allowed yourself to be in for a while. And, you know, the more we stay in our comfort zone, the more scared we get. But actually, a lot of this worry is you overthinking. You've got the King of Wands as well. So this is about you taking control. And we've got the Four of Cups as well. So you have been feeling a bit fed up. It's as if you've got to a point lately where you can't be bothered with the whole thing. It's as if, you know, whatever you dream of isn't happening, and you've lost motivation. But you know what? There's an offer here. Now, I'm not sure what this offer is to do with. Let's have a look. There's an offer coming in for you, Natasha. I'm just reading your comment. Applying for a new job and evaluating close friendships. This could be the new job you're applying for then, because there's something you're not seeing. You know, it feels to you as if everyone else has got this wonderful little setup, this wonderful little life going. But actually, do you know what? The Four of Cups tells me that this is just the way you're perceiving things, okay? You know, once you start stepping out of your comfort zone, and the way to do that is to take one step at a time, a little bit each day, okay? And do a little thing that sort of pushes you, challenges you a bit. Realize that you know, things can come to you if you go after them, and doors will open. But there is an opportunity here waiting for you in the wings. Let's have an angel card. Soulmate relationship, new romance with a spiritual basis is here for you. Wow, that's lovely. So you're about to meet your soulmate. What's your thoughts? It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Isn't that just what I just said to you, my darling? It's about your own fears that I feel you're projecting into the world. And sometimes we you know, we go to bed, we lay there, and all sorts is, you know, are going around in all sorts of things going around in our heads, all sorts of different scenarios, and before you know it, you frightened yourself off. But if you replace that with positive thoughts, with you know, positive affirmations, and realize that you know, the more you push yourself and believe, the more positive outcomes will come to you. And there is an offer here around you coming in. It might not be exactly what you want, but I want to say to you, take a good look at it, because it's better than you think. Okay, so that's for Natasha. The more we stay in a comfort zone, the more scared we become. I needed to hear that. Yes, I feel like that. Okay, darling, I'm really glad that's helped you. Okay, so Rebecca would like to be next. Let's draw you a card, my love. Okay, 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. Wow, okay. These are fantastic cards, Rebecca. Really lovely cards. You're very welcome, Natasha. So where are we? Rebecca, can I be next? Okay, 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay, first of all, Rebecca, I feel you're a very positive, happy-go-lucky person. That's the vibe I'm picking up with you. And you have the Seven of Cups as well. So what want to say, actually, you do see things through rose-coloured glasses, don't you? You're definitely a glass is half full type of person. That is for sure. But sometimes I do feel you need to sort of come down to earth a little bit. And there's something you're thinking about, or there's a choice you're needing to make at the moment where you need to stay very real, okay? So what I would say to you is, whatever it is you're thinking of right now, or whatever options you have around you, make sure you stay realistic. It's wonderful to be as positive as you are, but don't be in danger of eluding yourself. You know, stay rooted and stay grounded about the situation you're dealing with right now, Rebecca. And if it's, you know, if this situation relates to a gentleman or a partner of any kind, then, you know, it's asking you to make sure you see this person for who they truly are. You know, and sometimes we see relationships or people the way we want to see them rather than the way they truly are. Okay, so it's about honesty here. Okay. Yeah, so stay grounded with this. And I'll just draw you a little angel card, accept heaven's help, and you've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. And I hope that's helped everyone this evening. And I'm going to say good night to you all, and thank you for joining me. And I will be back again soon. So thank you so much for joining me. I will be back again soon, and I will let you know. There will be something come up. You'll be notified. I hope you're all subscribed, so you'll be aware of when I come on live next. And if you don't follow me on Facebook, come over there as well. Do look out for the weekly videos as well, won't you? And the weekend videos for all the star signs. But I'll say bye for now, and I hope the readings have helped. And do go out this evening and look at that lovely full moon. And by the way, if you would like to order a reading, then you can do so at sarahstarot.co.uk. Wishing you much love for the week ahead. Bye for now.